It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. All that and more coming up.
Across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that is a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season at quarterback, but Greg just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's going to test the secondary right away. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay first down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
He finds Jaden Reed for the grab.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On play action, Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
To throw is Love. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end it.
And he'll take it on in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that 2nd round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll work forward for about 4.
That one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Packers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Love quickly out to Watson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Love. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half, and with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That is caught. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Packers will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Titans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Titan 1st down. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Hopkins' 1st catch. Good enough for a 1st down. One quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. We're back in Music City after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Levis. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And he's in. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Titans.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Love, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly done his part so far.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. Second down and 8. We'll go play action with Love. That's Dobbs open left side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning.
Down, it's Love. He's going to pick up the first down and more. He is in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down for Tennessee.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Running here, it's Pollard. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Throwing is Levis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
An eligible receiver downfield.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. On 2nd down, Levis. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Pollard with a nice first down run, and the Memphis native returns to Tennessee after an impressive 5-year stint with the Cowboys. He's coming off 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he should be a huge part of the solution and part of filling the hole left by Derrick Henry.
Second and a yard. To throw is Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Little play action with Levis. That is caught. What a throw. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tennessee.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to.
Second down throw for Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Love to throw it on 1st down. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Love. To the goal line and in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Packers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Spears now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins and the Titan offense getting ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Levis to throw. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Titans are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Titans offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins ready to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Again, it's Pollard. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Andrew Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. What can they do here on third down and 7? They run it straight ahead with Pollard. That's a pickup of 17. That's good for a Titan first down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back in the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Levis. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown, Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Levis will bring the Titans to the line, looking for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's a design. The ball comes out. And this is taken in by the defense.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Love to throw on first and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Now Love to the left side in the hands of Watson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. The man in motion is Watson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Once again, it's Jacobs.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Love to throw. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
On 2nd down, Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Catch made. That's Boyd. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 2nd down, Levis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Pollard. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and They're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The Titans sending out their punter. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here's a 3rd down and 4. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Whoa! They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Packers.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That one complete to Watson. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incomplete.
Throwing is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down, Packers.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Titans 23.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now Levis looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
A loss of 9.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go. Here's Levis. That's taken in. He's going to pick up a Titans first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Oh, they leave Boyd wide open. He's got it. And he will score. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. Seemingly every time. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Crazy. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And this is the break they were looking for. A chance to get back in it late. It is 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he will score! Game on! Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Folk now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This returnable with Reed. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. There's that man again, another catch. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down, Packers.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Here's Jacobs. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. crowd into it now as we get to third down. Dobbs headed in motion. They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The home team's offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.